Welcome, everyone, to Pokemon Cards with Terry. On this channel, we take a look into individual Pokemon cards, focusing on how they perform in battle rather than just their collectible value. If you enjoy my content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get to it. Today, we're looking at an evolution line that goes up to stage 2. This time, it's Klink we will be seeing. Let's start with the basic stage of this Pokemon. This Klink card is number 99 out of 142 in the Stellar Crown set. This Klink is a Steel-type Pokemon with 60 horsepower. It's a basic Pokemon and evolved into a Stage 1 and then a Stage 2 Pokemon. Klink has a weakness of 2 times against Fire types and has 30 resistance to Grass types. Its retreat cost is 2 energy, and if Klink is knocked out, your opponent takes 1 prize card. This particular card is a non-holo version of the card. Klink's first attack, Allure, requires 1 energy of any type. This attack does no damage, but has the effect of drawing a card from your deck. Klink's second attack, Beam, requires 2 energy of any type. This attack does 20 damage. Currently, this version of Klink is priced between $1.50 to $2 USD, and a hair higher for the holo version, which is more collectible. Now let's move on to the next evolution, Clang. This Clang card is number 100 out of 142 in the Stellar Crown set. Clang is also a Steel-type Pokemon, and it has 90 horsepower. Like Klink, Klang's weakness is 2 times against Fire types and has 30 resistance to Grass types. Its retreat cost is 3 energy, and if Klang is knocked out, your opponent will take 1 prize card. This card is also not a holo version. Klang's only attack, Iron Tackle, uses 2 energy of any type. This attack does 60 damage and has the effect of doing 20 damage to Klang in the process. Currently, this version of Klang is priced between $1.50 to $4 USD, depending on its condition. The holo version commands a slightly higher price. Now lastly, let's look at the Stage 2 evolution, Klink Lang. This Klink Lang card is number 101 out of 142 in the Stellar Crown set. Klink Lang is also a Steel-type Pokemon, and it has 140 horsepower. Like Klink and Klang, Klink Lang's weakness is 2 times against Fire types, and it has a 30 resistance to Grass types. Its retreat cost is 3 energy, and if Klink Lang is knocked out, your opponent will take 1 prize card. This card actually is a holo version. Klinklang has a unique ability that once in your turn, if Klinklang is in your hand and your opponent has a Stage 2 Pokemon in play, you may put Klinklang on your bench without putting the required basics or Stage 1 underneath it. Klinklang's only attack, Hyper Ray, uses 2 energy of any type. This attack does 130 damage and has the effect of discarding all energies on Klinklang in the process. Currently, this version of Klinklang is priced between $1.50 to $4 USD, depending on its condition. So what's the value of this evolution line when adding these cards to your deck? The 3 cards are Steel types, but their energy requirements are actually more in line with normal types. This means that this evolution line can be added to any deck without the worry of needing specific energy types. Klink isn't anything special on his own. I'm a big fan of card drawing attacks like Allure myself. Once you evolve into Clang, things get more interesting. Klang's main attack does a respectable 60 damage, but unfortunately also does 20 damage to himself. The Pokemon in this evolution line that stands out the best is Klinklang. His ability is for a very specific use case with the requirement of your opponent having to have a Stage 2 somewhere in play. His main attack is pretty middle of the road though, and losing 2 energy each time can get pretty expensive throughout the game. I chose this evolution line for today's video primarily because of the varied traits between the 3 cards. Being able to draw cards, do damage, and evolve without the need for basics or stage 1 is pretty cool. Also, the 30 resistance to grass types is pretty handy. Just watch out for those fire types as they'll eat through that weakness pretty fast. I would recommend these cards for players building any type of deck. With no special requirement for energy, the Klink Evolution line can fit into any deck. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in for the next card review.